walk right out of the strip and you come back. Once this place comes, it just eats you alive. Hey man, what's up?
Beats being on patrol.
Sure. Suppose that's in reference to the trouble. Okay.
Hey, no one but Omertas are allowed to carry guns into Gomorrah. Check your weapons with me.
Yeah, here.
You'll get these back on your way out.
He's always so forceful. The way that the Omertas act whenever you walk into the casino here, it's almost as if they don't want you around. Alright, let's see what one of the guards has to say.
There's some serious shit going on between NCR and the lead. What the fuck are you looking at?
I'm looking for a guy named Caccino.
Caccino? Get out of my face.
Well, he was super helpful. Maybe this guy over here is... I doubt he'll be more warm, but I can try.
The fuck are you looking at?
Where can I find Caccino?
Caccino? Get out of my face.
Yep, didn't think so. Well...
I tell you,
not
not
gonna
at
bother.
home is gonna have his day.
If I'm lucky, he'll be out in the Brimstone bar back here. Let's see. Oh, this guy.
I hear you've been asking questions about me, dickweed. What the fuck do you want?
Oh, you must be Caccino. Here you've been doing business on the side.
Business? What the fuck do you mean business? You looking to get yourself burned? Now you start talking real clear, and I mean fucking crystal clear, because I'm about to lose my patience.
Oh, you want it straight, do you? I want to put it to you like this. The Omertas won't take kindly to hearing about your relationship with Joanna.
Joanna? That bitch spreading lies about me? I've got a lesson to teach her about loose lips.
He certainly is the violent one. Just like Joanna told me. Alright, V, I need you to stay here.
Should have brought something to read.
Well, there's plenty of places to sit. Have a drink. You know, do what you want. I'm gonna need to sneak into some of the upper floors to get this sorted out, I think. But, if I'm gonna search through Caccino's room, because that's what it's gonna take to find evidence, I could pick his pockets, but I'm particularly bad at sneaking. Let's see if we can get a key from the receptionist. Hey.
Hello and welcome to Gomorrah. What can I help you with today?
I'm looking for a key. One to Caccino's room. Can you help me out?
Yeah, Caccino's a creep. I'll give you a key for some caps. Hazard pay.
Well, how about 200 caps? And I forget we ever met.
Sounds like a deal to me.
Alright. So, with that done, let's just go ahead and slip upstairs. I gotta say, the Gomorrah casino here, this place is probably the most, well, maybe it's not the most confusing. The Ultra Lux is a pretty confusing casino as well, I think, whenever you start trying to find your way around it. Especially when you start talking about, like, the inner, you know, guts of it. The areas of the casino you're not supposed to go. I remember getting desperately lost inside of Gomorrah, though. Because it just doesn't make any immediate sense. Kind of like right now. I think that the elevators are over here. With just a lone prostitute in a locked room. Here we go, elevator. Let's go up to the suites. Alright. Place where much more seedy things can happen.
What the fuck are you looking at?
Nothing, man. Just keep looking this way, and I'll come around back. Okay, he's looking the opposite direction. Let's pop into Caccino's room. Ah, crap. Okay, can't get past. I'll have to shut it. And open it back up. Okay. So evidently the guard is deaf because he can't hear the click of the door behind him. But okay, so here we are, Caccino's room. I can hear people fucking through the walls. Jesus. Of course, I'm playing with headphones. There's a good chance that those of you who are watching the video, you know, if you're on speakers, you probably won't be able to hear the actions through the wall as well as I can. Of course, then again, if you're listening to this through speakers and you have it, like, turned all the way up or something, you'll probably be able to hear the screaming and the hollering. It's off-putting. Anyways, how many beds does this guy need? Jeez. Nope. Nothing there. And... I'm not thinking that it's... No. Ooh, Sunset Sarsaparilla. I'll take these. I deserve them. And some Magnum rounds. Not that I need them, but I'll take them anyway. Milsurp Review? Ah, this desk. I can hear people going at it still. Caccino's Journal. Alright, let's read this. So, data... MISC. Here we go. Caccino's Journal documents a couple of months of Caccino's activities. It contains a detailed ledger describing many of his business deals over the last few months, including the sale of chems and weapons. It is clear at a quick glance that these transactions are his own personal finances, and this is done behind the backs of the Omerta family management structure. He also talks in great detail about many sexual encounters with Gomorrah prostitutes. After nearly every off-the-book sale or sexual tryst, he vows that this one will be his last. Okay, Caccino, I've got your number. Now, let's chat, you son of a bitch.
You again? What the fuck do you want?
Not much. It's just, I found this ledger that proves some of your side business.
Where the fuck did you get that? Okay, listen, buddy. That's some dangerous shit you got there. That book can get me killed if the wrong people see it. Let's talk. What do you want? What can I do for you?
I'll consider giving this to you. For some caps up front.
Okay, you got me by the balls. Here's a couple hundred caps. Maybe that'll buy you friendship.
It just may. Now about actually giving you the journal. I figure it's worth at least another 100.
I can pay you for it, of course. I also have some information about the family's business that you might find interesting. Between you and I, we can break up what they're planning, maybe save some lives. Mine included, of course.
Is that so? Well, you certainly have my ear. 100 caps, and you help me break up whatever your bosses have planned.
Oh, here's some caps. Now give me the journal. Right, there we go. So let me tell you what I know about the family's business. The bosses, Big Sal and Nero, have been working for a while on this. They're arming themselves like an army, using this new guy, Troik. They also brought in a specialist named Clandon. At least that's what they introduced him as.
Clandon? What type of a specialist is he?
I got no fucking idea. They let him have the run of the place, though. He seems like a nice guy, but he makes me nervous. He's a little arrogant, but he's too nice. Too open. I've never seen him fucking or gambling. Everyone has a vice, but this guy seems like the Pope.
And what about this other guy, Troik?
He's a skittish little fucker. Spends half the day pumping his body full of chems and the other half pumping hookers with his willy. He has some kind of connections, so he's able to smuggle huge shipments of weapons into the Strip. The bosses got him by the short hairs. We covered up a hooker he killed while flying on some psycho, so he gets us guns in exchange for not ratting.
Really? Just what are the bosses planning? Do you know anything?
No, just that it involves guns and muscle. Also that it's big. Very big. Only Nero and Big Saul know everything, and they ain't telling.
Well, if that's all you know, I think I'd better have a chat with these two specialists.
Okay, you can find me here or upstairs in my room. I'll let the muscle know you're a friend of mine. That should let you get around a little easier.
Alright, I think I finally found him. Clandon. Yep, Clandon. Alright, let's chat.
There was some kind of massacre at one of the ranger stations.
Oh, really? What news?
Hey, nice to meet you. Do you need help with something?
Just looking around. What do you do here?
A little bit of this and a little bit of that.
You sure they're little bits? This is a pretty swanky hotel suite. Where'd you get the money for it?
I'm a close friend of some of the family around here. I do some independent contracting around the casino, and they set me up with this great room.
Really? Well, if you know people inside the family, you might be interested to know Caccino sent me to talk to you.
Caccino? Yeah, I've heard the name. Not sure why he'd send you to me. Is he helping out with room service or something?
Not quite. You know what? Forget I said anything.
See you.
Alright. Let's hope that I... Okay, the room key. I think that's what I need. Don't get caught! Oh, okay. I've got a desperately low sneak skill. That could have gone wrong. Alright. Let's pop this safe open over here. Snuff tapes. And 100 caps. Okay. Now I could read the snuff tapes, but I'm not going to bother. Instead, I'm just going to talk to Clandon.
Prim as a new sheriff.
That should keep the powder gangers.
Good to see you again. Hope you're winning some money in here.
Oh, my luck at the tables isn't fantastic. But I think the authorities might like to hear about something. These tapes I found in your safe.
I think I should kill you before you have a chance to show those tapes to anyone. What do I have to lose?
Listen, I'll give you the tapes if you promise to leave Vegas and never come back. Oh, and also give me 200 caps for the trouble.
All right, give me the tapes and I'll leave. I'm going a long way away from Vegas, but you better hope that you and I never see each other again.
Ha, that was too easy. All right. Let's set about actually looking for some stuff that's worth taking. I don't think that I'm ever going to balance my karma out in this game because of the way that the fact that there's no, generic vanilla, simple and easy way to balance my karma, and I am such a ridiculous kleptomaniac. Ooh, police stories. Oh my god. I have to say that Gomorrah looks pretty. Well, I mean, the buildings look fairly good, given how old they are and what they've been through. But I gotta say that despite the fact that these places are supposed to be swanky, they just look like crap if you actually look at how, beat up the walls are. Crying out loud. And I mean, yeah, the place has been through a nuclear, Armageddon, but... nuclear. Wowee. Now there's something that I never thought I'd bring up again. So episodes upon episodes ago, I think it was whenever I was out at McCarran, ages ago, looking around trying to pick up a whole bunch of equipment, I think. I went off on kind of a rant, an actual really trolly rant. Jesus. Oh my god, there's blood all over the place. In the kitchen. I hope that this isn't human. No, but ages ago I went off on this rant about the purpose and the meaning of nuclear. And what I basically said in the episode ages ago was, nuclear is spelt N-E-W-C-L-E-A-R because it was supposed to be a new, clear version of energy. It was a new, clear energy, it's new, and it's clean, or clear. So, that's what I said in the episode. Now, a bunch of people went and, flipped out. A bunch of viewers ended up flipping out whenever I, made that troll of a comment and or statement. And sounded extremely dedicated on it, which I think is absolutely hilarious. That's not actually what it means. Nuclear is actually a term that comes out of the statement, nuclear energy comes from splitting the nucleus of an atom, so it's nuclear energy, okay? So it's directly relating to the nucleus of an atom and the process of splitting it. That being said, you don't change the fact that the...
Must be cozy up there in the Lucky 38.
Anyway, as I was saying, the term nuclear is actually spelled N-U-C-L-E-A-R, which, the word clear is still in there, but it's N-U, which is directly relating to the spelling of nucleus and, atoms and whatnot. But, it sounds a whole lot like new clear, which is why I decided to make a joke out of it. Hey man, Trike.
Who are you? I didn't do anything. Leave me alone.
That's a little bit defensive right out of the gate. I'm just curious what it is you do here.
I don't see how that's your business. I'm just a guest here, having a little fun.
Really? 'Cause Kachino told me to ask you about some guns.
Kachino? Kachino what? Are you kidding me? He must be trying to get me killed.
Well, I'm looking to help Kachino break up whatever it is the bosses are planning. You'd be instrumental in helping me.
Yeah? Well, fuck that. The bosses have my number and I'm a company man while they got the goods on me.
Ah, the goods on you. What exactly happened to the prostitute, by the way?
Oh, man. I don't even like to think about it. All that goddamn blood. It was just in the hotel like any other night. I took some chems with the girl I was with, but I never black out. I did this time, though. Next thing I knew, I woke up, she was lying next to me, stabbed dead. There was a knife next to the bed, and I was covered in her blood.
Well, where'd the knife come from? Patrons aren't allowed to carry weapons into this place.
I keep a little switchblade tucked away with me. You never know when you might find some trouble.
What about the chems? What were you cutting to get yourself blacked out?
That night, mostly buff out. I like to cut it with a little bit of jet and wash it down with some whiskey. That was my standard Saturday night.
Well, that doesn't sound like enough to get you loose the whole night. You'd have to cut a lot more to black out.
What? Yeah, you're right. I wonder what was up with that.
Alright, so Blade and chems. What about the family? How'd they find out about what happened?
When I saw the body, I started screaming. In a few seconds, some of their soldiers were in there cleaning up the room. They offered to keep silent about what happened if I agreed to help them get their hands on large quantities of guns at deep discounts.
Is that so? I think I see what's going on here. How would you like it if I tried to get you out of that contract?
You'd do that for me? I'm not sure what can be done, but you'd be doing me a solid if you would. I've been talking to Big Saul mostly.
Okay, and nope, that's not Nero, just a thug. Alright, Saul, let's talk.
Hey, you're Cachino's friend. You got business with me?
Just a little bit of business, Saul. Mick and Ralph sent me. They're curious why you stopped buying guns from them.
Sorry, but I don't know you from Adam, and you don't have any business getting in our business.
What type of business do you do here?
We run a hotel. What do you think our business is?
Really? That's interesting, because I've been talking with an arms dealer named Troik. Says he works for you.
Ah, Troik. What's he want? Some more jet? A fresh batch of girls? Maybe a guy or two this time.
Maybe, but something about his story doesn't sit right with me.
What, that he's a murdering jethead? Not a new story around here.
No. Troik wants to see about negotiating some lower prices for weapons for you guys. He'd have to go on a bit of a business trip, though.
Really? That was his idea? All right, he can go. Hopefully he finds us some good deals out there.
You know a good deal when you see one, Saul. I'll go tell Troik the good news.
All right, come back anytime.
Troik.
You again. Make it quick.
Good news, Troik. I managed to convince Big Saul that you need to leave New Vegas on a business trip.
Holy shit. Really? Okay, I'll help you. But I'm getting the hell out of here first chance I get.
Okay, so let's start with the guns. What can you tell me about the armament that the Omertas have stashed?
They're keeping them in a little utility section down off the basement. I don't know what they're arming themselves for, but I know it isn't for the good of mankind.
Yeah, from what I've heard, it's no small quantity. How exactly did you get all those guns into the strip anyway?
I'm pretty proud of myself. It's a stroke of genius if I could be so modest. The whole arrangement starts with an old buddy of mine in the Republic. He's responsible for packing and shipping supplies to the NCR on the strip. He marks some containers as food and medical and packs them with guns and other shit. From there, it took just a couple of greased palms to get someone to let me cherry pick a container or two out of every shipment. Easy as pie.
But where do the guns come from? What are your sources?
I've made a lot of contacts over the years. I have some friends back in California that can get their hands on just about anything. Mostly, I've been calling in every last favor I have.
Ah, so it's not a sustainable supply. So how do we get rid of what's already stashed?
As a little pet project, I've been making some thermite. Thermite burns as hot as the devil's asshole and can melt through just about anything. I've been keeping it so if the family betrays me, I can hopefully do some damage before I end up dead or in jail.
Well, wait, I'm an explosives expert, but thermite? Tell me a little bit more about this stuff.
Thermite is a mix of rust and aluminum dust. If you add a little heat, a massive amount of heat is spit out. It gives off enough heat to melt through just about anything. It should make short work of the weapons.
Well, since you're an expert with the stuff, you deploy the thermite or I'll, punch you in the shoulder.
Nothing you can threaten me with holds a candle to what the Emeritus would do to me if they caught me.
Alright, fine. Give me the thermite, I'll destroy the weapons.
Okay, here's the thermite and a key to the room where the guns are stored. Place the thermite on the crates in the room. I rigged a light switch outside the room to kick off a spark big enough to hold the thermite. That should turn that shit into molten slag. As soon as we're done talking, I'm gonna make myself like a ghost. I don't want to be anywhere near here when the bosses find out.
I'll have it your way. You've done your part, and our business is complete. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a cache of weapons I need to melt.
Okay, cool.
Alright.
Let me know if the pretty
Cachino?
lady with you is looking for some work.
Veronica? She doesn't do that stuff.
Hey, what can I do for you?
Kachino? You'll be glad to hear. All of the guns are gone. Destroyed.
Whoa, you managed to pull that off? Solid work. That ought to gum up the boss's plans.
Yeah, well, that's not all. Clandon has left Gamora. He won't be coming back.
Oh, is that right? Well, I guess if he's gone, he's gone. I don't need to know anything more than that.
So what's the next step in breaking up the plan?
Now we cut off the head of the serpent. Big Saul and Nero have to die.
What's your reason for that?
As long as they're alive, they can start up their plans again. All you've managed to do is stall them. I guarantee you they have contingencies.
Alright. But what happens after the bosses are gone?
When they're gone, I'm gonna run this joint. Don't worry, I'll take care of this place.
Alright. So how exactly do you plan on taking them out?
They're a little bit upset about what's been done to muck up their plans. They tasked me to find out who's responsible. There isn't gonna be another chance to get both of them together in the same room. I'll slip you a gun, and we can take them out.
Alright then. Sounds like a plan. Let's go take care of them.
Hurry and get ready. I'll give you a gun when you get to the room.
Alright, now or never.
Hey, here's that gun I promised you. I suggest using it while they are talking.
Let's have
Pretty
some
sure they're
words.
gonna kill you after they
Take a
talk.
seat on the couch so we can get to talking.
Ooh.
Take a
So-
seat on the couch over there.
Do I have to?
You're
Take a seat on the
me
couch,
to have a
please,
little
so we can
talk.
have a little talking time.
No choice.
So I assume you know why we called you here.
I don't know. Did one of your contractors get lost?
Yeah, Clan will be hard to replace, but not impossible. We'll find contractors just like him, without breaking a sweat.
Can you tell me what the plan was?
Sorry, but you're going to have to die ignorant.
Oh, is that so? Well, at least I can take comfort in knowing that you lost some guns, too.
Yeah, we lost some guns, you little weasel. However, we can get more guns. You slowed us down, but you can't stop us. You're gonna die of failure.
Well, if you say so, Saul. But only one of us is going to leave this room alive.
All right, let's dance.
At a disadvantage, sitting down. Just burn these guys. Ooh. Salt. Ooh, jeez. Accepted. Hey, the strip. That's not bad.
Nice clip there.
Well, that went well. Oh, jeez. You'd figure that people get so wound up so easily. I mean, haven't they ever seen a coup take place in a casino before? Kill the guys who run the place and all of a sudden people go screaming like you went and blasted someone's head off and left blood all over their office. They ain't got no guts whatsoever. No stomach. Shouldn't be in a casino if you ain't got stomach. Where did Kachino go? He just decided to slink off
Welcome
there
back
as
to
soon as
Gamora.
everything
Find
finished.
yourself a girl or a guy and have a drink. Your family.
And there's... Are you? Nope. Just a thug. The heck did our... Kachino? Kachino? Better not have run off on me. He's not dead. He wasn't in the room.
Stirred up lately?
Where is he?
The fuck are you looking at?
Not you. Here we go. Kachino. Let's chat.
Hey, thanks for all the hard work back there. I'm gonna run a tight ship here, don't you worry.
Can't say that I agree with everything you do, Kachino, but I leave everything in your hands. Hopefully you won't try to do something as stupid as they did. Now that all the business is complete, though, I'm planning on playing some of the games here in the casino.
Of course, after all you did for me, here are some chips for you. Play, have some fun.
It's been a pleasure, Kachino. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Wow. Well, that's all of my work here in the, Gamora done. I'll go ahead and hit the tables, but I specifically finished this quest the way that I did so that I could, get my hands on something special from Mick and Ralph's. I'll have to head out to Freeside and get my hands on that fairly soon.